Hello, my friends. Assalamu alaikum. Let's study verses 33 to 35 of chapter 43. Translation. And were it not that all men might become of one evil way of life, we would provide for everyone that blasphemies against Allah most gracious, silver roofs for their houses, and silver stairways on which to go up, and silver doors to their houses, and thrones of silver on which they could recline, and also adornments of gold. But all this were nothing but conveniences of the present life. The hereafter in the sight of thy Lord is for the righteous. My friends, let's try to understand the message of these verses now. Allah speaks about material wealth and its relevant insignificance in His eyes. In verse 33, Allah reveals that He could have made every worldly desire of the disbelievers come true, like silver roofs and stairways in their homes. However, Allah chooses not to, as such blessings would risk misleading everyone into materialism, diminishing the sense of a higher purpose and turning people away from the spiritual journey. Verse 34. This verse continues the theme of wealth, describing how Allah could provide disbelievers with luxurious items like decorated doors and thrones, yet Allah withholds this, as this prosperity could make people excessively attached to material comfort, drawing their attention away from the reality of life after death and from the worship of Allah. I mean, submission to Allah. Verse 35, Allah concludes by reinforcing that all this wealth is fleeting and insignificant compared to the hereafter. The true lasting reward is with Allah in the hereafter, reserved for the righteous. Wealth is a part of this temporary world, but true success lies in closeness to Allah and eternal happiness, which wealth alone cannot buy. My friends, now let's look at some of the lessons we get from the study of these three verses. Number 1, worldly wealth is a test. Material wealth is neither inherently good nor bad. Rather, it is just a test from Allah. Excessive attachment to wealth can distract us from higher spiritual goals. So we must keep our love for Allah and the hereafter above all else. Lesson number 2. True success is spiritual. Wealth is a temporary comfort and not an indicator of true success in Allah's sight. Instead, moral integrity, faith, and obedience to Allah are the true measures of success, as they prepare us for the hereafter, the ultimate destination. Lesson number 3. Avoiding envy. These verses remind believers not to envy the material success of others, especially those who may be using their wealth for superficial or immoral purposes. The wealth of this world is short-lived, and envy of others' luxuries is futile in light of the eternal rewards that await the righteous. Lesson number 4. Contentment. In today's world, the allure of luxury and materialism can sometimes lead to dissatisfaction. These verses inspire us to seek contentment and peace through a closer relationship with Allah and recognize that contentment with faith and good deeds is far more valuable than all the riches of the world. My friends, In closing, I would say that these verses, verses 33 to 35 of chapter 43, caution us against valuing material wealth over spiritual development. They encourage us to strive for the eternal wealth with Allah, guiding us toward a life of gratitude, humility, and a focus on the hereafter. Thank you for listening to me, my friends. Hope to see you again soon. Assalamu alaikum.